So hello guys and welcome to the card exploration video you can say of the new Age of Empires 3 definitive edition. So I'll be looking at the cards of India civilization and let's go into it. So we select the home cities. You can see the home cities right here in the upper right drop down menu, and let's go to the deck builder. For now I feel that the UI is somewhat incomplete, but I hope that the more finishing touches will be delivered with new patches. So that aside, here is the deck, and as you can see this time they have unlocked all the cards, so you don't have to upgrade your home city and then achieve all the good cards. Anyone can by default get these new cards. And also there is these decks. The beginner deck has 23 cards and mostly have the army card, a wood card, infinite wood, infinite gold, and this mangrove rickshaw. Apart from that, pretty okay deck for a beginner, mostly army compositions. So then there is this land deck for the old players. So this is not what I usually play with, but it is somewhat close of it. I don't use this Dukha Suffering and the Infinite Wood, and this card I used when I played offline but not on online games, and definitely not the Team 2 Pet Rhinos. So apart from that, this is a decent deck in my opinion. On the Naval Deck, here is a 2 Caravel, but I would prefer a newer card that is an Infinite Caravel for India. That seems good for a treaty or a naval long game. 500 wood is fine, but I would prefer the next one, that is I think 900 wood Infinite card. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we'll see about it. So let's see the fishing cards. Everything is okay, nice. I usually put the advanced dock also to get almost very fast warship and navy creation speed. Let's go to the cards now. So here you can see on the left bottom, by default the filter is set on by age. They have changed the positioning and the default option. That's great. So by default you get the ages, and let's see on the exploration age. So I can see mostly the standard cards here, and these all cards are same. Audible XP is 80%, usual. Everything seems everything is usual as in the normal version. Trickle rates have not been changed. These are also unchanged. This is also unchanged. Everything is fine. Hit points by 25%. This is same. The trickle is same. So yeah, everything is same here. So let's go to the commerce age. So here we can see the usual Indian options. We don't have another gold crate. That kinds of a bugger for making a new strategy for India, which requires more gold to be shipped. So that's always been a hard point for India. So let's get over it. And Dravidian martial arts, a solid card, is right here as it is. There is the camel attack that increases 30%, and here is the Desert Terror. So in Desert Terror there is not much of a change. Everything is similar, and that's that. But I guess the hand attack is quite decent. Increase the hand attack against infantry and heavy infantry. Only there is a -10 on heavy infantry. That's kind of good for the Sawar. So that's a decent thing to do. And apart from that, what's the next card? fencing school is as usual, riding school same, this is same, and this is, so most of these cards are very similar. Where is the trickle card that still gives the same 2.35. The next change in the card that is very much appreciated especially in the maps like Deccan or Himalayas where there are too much animals, that is, this spice trade is now much more, less ignorable than before, and is quite usable actually. So this is due to that villager gather rate hunted is increased to 20%, and I thought it was 15% or so, and the berry bush is also added, and berry bush is also increased, and the gather yield from hunted animal is up by 10%. Also berry bush is also, and from cherry orchard it is increased by 20%. So that's really great. So if cherry orchard is up by 20%, that means maybe Indian villagers can pick up from cherry orchards too. We have to see that, we have to test it. But overall the card has been well prepared now and is unignorable and quite usable for now. So apart from that, the team medicine card, I have wished that India got non-team medicine card, because that also decreases the cost of villagers, but it's fine. So here is the new navy card, that is infinite caravel. So this is a good card, especially if it's a long match and water battle is going on, also because this newer version focuses also on the water battle, and they have said that water is also improved. We have to see about it, but it's a good card in the long term game. So also here is the 2 caravel plus 1 villager, and this is the naval cards, and these are also same. So so I guess Admiralty previously has increased the limits of the warships, but I think it has been removed in my opinion now. Yes, the research, it only improves the warship improvements cost and research time only. So that's kind of a sad thing, because the increase in the limit of navy was a decent stuff, but there is also cost reduction and everything, so I think it's kind of balanced in itself, removing one thing and giving another advantage, so it's okay. Ships had 2 siege attack, range, line of sight, all damages, that's great and same. So these are the mercenaries, had 7 chakrams for 450 gold. This is a decent option if you include mercenary. This one 500 for tiger claws, that was previously available also. And shipping boats gather faster, armed spearmen. So that's that for the commerce age, the new name for the colonial age. Let's go to the fortress age. So in fortress age you have 2 options, 800 wood, 900 wood, 1000 wood, 900 wood. And here you have the both gold options also, but only 1 food option. So that's okay. Apart from that, the first change that I have noticed is kind of decent change, but not very prominent, because it's age 3. So this is the town rickshaw, and you get +1 build limit. So with this 1 build limit, you can now have, like, if you're in age 3, you already have 3 town center limit. So with the age rickshaw you can build your new second town center, and one limit will be increased, so you can build 2 more. So totally in age 3 you can get 4 town centers with this card, and this even gets better in age 4. As we'll go to age 4 you will see there. So apart from that, till age 3 India can now have 4 town centers, and these town centers are also lowered in cost. So now town center for India, and also I guess for Portuguese in my opinion, is now 500 word only. So that's great. So Dukha Suffering is same, 7 Rajputs, 7 Urumi, always a great card for 500 food. Here is another change that I can see, that is you can previously ship 5 Urumis to the team for 750 food I guess, and now it's 600 food, but food cost I don't remember actually, I have to check it, but the Urumi count is lessened to 4 from previous 5. So yeah, but for 2v2 games the Urumi 5 was decent, kind of good to have 10 Urumis in the battle, but for 4v4 if you ship 4 5s are 20 Urumi. So 20 Urumi in the battleground in age 3 can turn the battle all around. So a 4 is more of a balanced change in my opinion, and this is decent, sad for India player, but not a big deal, so great. So let's go ahead, and here is the next change. We can see the elephant combat card is being increased from 15% to now it is 20%. So now the hit points are more up by, for all elephants, up by 5%, and also the damage action. So your elephants are now better, but the point is the English consulate bonus that was for 10% previously, the British bonus I mean, that has been decreased to 7%. So this is kind of a counterbalance to it, but surely it will give more HP and attack to the elephants, so that's great. Apart from that, the tame elephants as usual decreases speed minorly and cost also. British East India Company, same. Royal Green Jackets, a definite favorite card of mine. Also Royal Mint as usual, the intervention. So here are some navy cards that are added, that is 1 frigate, 3 caravel. This is a good card for naval battles, a team card. Mercenary Loyalty, that is an old and as it is in my opinion. So let's go to the industrial age. We are here. So we have a 1600 wood crate and a 1300 infinite crate. So that's great. And apart from that, the thing that I was waiting to tell, that is 2 town rickshaws again with increase of 2 build limit. So if you call the previous age 1 build limit, 1 additional build limit town center, and along with that you will have this 2 town rickshaws build limit. So in total India can have 6 town centers in age 4 with 2 cards. So the cost of having 2 cards is in my opinion too much, until and unless it's very necessary for a game to have as many as town centers. But it is a appreciable addition. I wish that they have added this cards in previous ages, like additional town center in age 2 or the 2 town centers only in age 3. So in that way it would have been more useful and beneficial, because having 6 town centers in age 4 doesn't really mean anything, but having 5 or 6 town centers in age 3 means a lot. So in my opinion these could have been pushed an age earlier like the Incas, but it is a nice addition that if needed India can have 6 town centers. And also in a long game where the shipments will renew itself, you can have up to 9 town centers or something, because the shipments renew and you can call this shipment again, so you will increase the build limit of town centers by 2 again and more. So that's that. Let's go ahead, and here is the Mansabdar Urumi. I wish they made this card like, if you call this card, that will enable Mansabdar Urumi to be created from the Charminar. That would have been a great addition in my opinion, because once this card is called and the Mansabdar Urumi is dead, you can't rejuvenate it, revive it again anyways. So this card kind of wastes its purpose and too much costly for a age 4 card, but it is worthy to have it, especially in cases of emergency where you can just, where someone is sieging your town center or something, and you just pop out 10 urumis with one Mansabdar Urumi in between that. So that's a great addition anyway. So here is the one of favorite shipment as an India player, that 9 urumis, 750 food. Awesome, always, to slaughter all the infantry, samurais, villagers, and mostly every kind of infantry. So that's that. Here is the Shivaji tactics. It's same as it is. Sawar regiment, I don't usually use this card much, but everything is same. 600 food for 3 howdahs, that's decent. 4 mouths for 1000 food in age 4. So this is kind of very unnecessary in my opinion, because when you go to age 3 you have this 1000 food, you have 3 mouths, but even better deal is 350 food gives you 2 mouths. So in my opinion this 1000 food card in age 3, and when we go to age 4 this 1000 food card in age 4, both seems a little too much and unneeded, but anyways. So we have 5 flail elephants, mostly no one uses it, so, but they have been somewhat improved in my opinion in the new game. So that's that. And apart from that, professional handlers, a must card if you are relying on your elephants, no change here. Sepoy resistance as it is, and here is this, the 2 frigates and the infinite monitor card. So this is a very great card in my opinion. Even if you are on above the build limit of the monitors, you can keep having monitors as many as you can. So if you have more shipments and more time in your hand, especially a treaty game or something, you can just have a sea full of monitors and you will be good to go. So that's a great thing. But I guess many European civilizations also have this card, so nothing unique there. So 17 chakrans, infinite chakrans, and 25 tiger claws, and team hired 16 tiger claws. So these all cost 1000 gold, and same is the 6 war elephants card, nothing much changed here. And then there is the short lancers. So these are pretty good, I like them, but their cost and population costs don't make them viable to train from the monastery or the temple, that is. But I wish they were trainable at least as mercenary for at least a 3 population. That would have justified them more enough, but it's fine. And the last card we go is the 2000 gold shipment, 7 arsonist and 5 jart lancers. That's okay, if you need you can have it. So apart from that, nothing new, but yeah, definitely some good card changes. I am making a deck to just have a look of the all the new cards that are changed. So nothing much in age for one. This card, this one, this one. Also, I wish the Raj card that converts the wood cost to food cost. I wish it has been like the Japanese card that converts the villager cost as well as decreases the villager cost. Then it would have been much better in my opinion, but it's fine. So next thing that's changed here is it's okay, it's here. So here we have this, definitely a new card. This is changed, this is changed, and nothing else that is changed here. So here this is changed, nope, and this one. So these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 cards. So these 8 cards are the major changes that I can see. Apart from that, there are some mercenary costs and population. I mean, only the cost and the count change in the card. So now you get less mercenaries for lesser gold, but in same cost wise. So that's okay. But these are the new cards that have either changed or been added. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll be adding one more video about the Indian civilization, and thanks for watching, and subscribe to us, and I'll try to build more videos, and see you in game. Bye bye.